Okay, we are now live on Facebook. I pass the floor to Encik Uzaidi.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Terima kasih Puan Nazar. Assalamualaikum. Salam sejahtera. Selamat pagi. Good morning everybody. And on behalf of the organizer, I would like to welcome every one of you to our special program. It's a Go Big with Digital. Go Big with Digital. We need to go big with digital. So with the topic of SME Corp Malaysia Micro Connector Program, what's in it for you? Specially brought to you by Tourism Productive Nexus and of course the Digital Productive Nexus together with SME Corp Malaysia and of course our MPC, Malaysia Productive Corporation. Just a little bit housekeeping. In order for us to make this webinar more effective, I would like to ask all our friends, all our attendees here, corporations in muting the mics. Of course, we will open the Q&A sessions later after the presenter presents their slides. But now, please mute your microphone. And if you are not in comfortable way, you can switch off your video so that you can be able to smoke whatever. But bila isap rokok tu janganlah tunjuklah pada kita. So I think that's our message. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of the pandemic. This is terrible pandemic. We call it, we have so many pandemics. In fact, we have the pandemic COVID, we have a pandemic economy, we have pandemics, what do you call it, mental health. So many pandemic that we are facing the toughest challenge since 100 years ago. But we must think out of the box on how we can face this pandemic and to sustain our business. It's very important for us to sustain our business. This pandemic has changed our business. In for example, tourism industry. Our DNA of our business actually to move what they call Mr. A or someone from point A to point B. And we're hoping that when he arrived in point B, he or she be able to stay at least one night there and spend their money shopping go to activities that's the DNA of our tourism industry. But this pandemic has changed us a lot. We cannot even sell our products, we cannot even sell our services, not only domestic but not only outside the district, but also again outside our country as the border are still closed. So this is actually a big challenge. But we have to find ways and means on how we can sustain our business. So today we are so lucky to have our presenter, our speaker from SME Corp. And I know SME Corp, they keep on changing, they keep on thinking on how to help us, especially the entrepreneurs, especially the tourism industry players. Therefore, we are so lucky today. We have our representative from SME Corp, Puan Hiliati Muhammad Nasir. She's the director of policy monitoring and Nexus, digital productivity Nexus. He is our friends who always keep on championing on all our players to be on board in digital platform. Digital is very important. There is no excuse for us not to be on the digital world. As you know that through this pandemic, we learned the hard way. This digital has been there so many years, donkey years, but only during this time, during this pandemic, we learned the hard way. It's just like a wake-up call for us. Hey, wake up. We have to be in this digital. We need to be onboarding. So without further ado, I would like to welcome our friends, our sahabat from the digital productive Nexus. Yang berbahagia Datuk Wei Chuan Beng. He's the champion of digital productive Nexus. Maybe Datuk, share a little bit. What is your take? What is your opinion? What is your vision? How can you help us to your Nexus? Thank you, Datuk.
Yes, first of all, thank you very much, Encik and sahabat. Saya Uzaidi Udanis, the champion for the tourism productivity Nexus that has done so much. And what I really learned from you is also to remain very positive, very energetic, in looking forward, regardless of whatever situation that we may be in. I'd like to thank you for sharing with us your energy and your whole enthusiasm in wanting to bring everyone along with this. Yes. Also, I'd like to congratulate everyone that come to join this particular webinar. As you can see, the title, it starts with Go Big with Digital. We will talk a little bit about that. I have only 2 slides. And the second so-called main header there is actually SME Corp Malaysia Micro Connector Program. So you will see Micro Connector, you have to choose a lot from the website. That means it's also part of the whole digital experience into a lot of digital new possibilities. And I would share with you some idea about the macro connector that is actually being so-called planned and rolled out at the macro level, at the federal government level as well. All right. Next, I just perhaps like to introduce a bit of my background that may be of interest to you. First of all, is that I'm in the National Council of the Digital Economy and 4IR. And this is where it is for the first time, even though we have MSC for the last 24 years, but this is the first time going digital transformation. It takes the whole country, whole nation approach. So every ministry, every department, every industry, and everyone will have to participate together. So this is the first time. So therefore, you have also seen the launch of My Digital in March. Just a few liners. Out of that, My Digital, it is a 10-year plan. It consists of the 6 areas. The first area is actually digital infrastructure. So you find that there are billions are being put together to build and robust and pervasive digital infrastructure. Certainly, I'm acutely aware that it has not reached every single corner yet, but these 2 years will see a very intensive effort to put up like 90 to 95% of the coverage across all the areas in the country. So I believe that will benefit everyone, schools, tourism industries, and so on. Secondly, it is the digital talent. So you find that from schools, from the HRDF, from SME Corp, from the MDEC, and from Talent Corp, all the channels are being activated through Penjana Fund, through all kind of fund, in order to have short-term and long-term transformation of our workforce to become digital talent. Next is actually digital government. In fact, this is the first time I see that government is so serious about digital transformation in the government. And the most, I think, the iconic so-called move is actually to bring government data into a cloud so that all the government agencies can share and the process can be streamlined. And 80% of the government data will actually go on cloud in the next 2 years. And then in the next 5 years, 100% of the government data will go on cloud. And next is digital economy. That is to empower businesses to deploy digital tools, digital transformation, such that the business model has very strong digital enablement. So when we are able to do that, it becomes a state we call digital economy. And then next is digital society, that we must actually move into cashless society. We must move into that digital ID so that anywhere we go, it's easy for us to be recognized as who we are, and therefore perform our any function. So it is part of the digital community and society. And lastly is to be able to select emerging technology that would be suitable for Malaysia. So I think this is just a quick introduction of entire My Digital. So I will zoom in into my one slide, just to give an overall picture. Next, please. That the current situation, as what we are already aware, is very much impacted by the pandemic. So we can choose in our organization, among our team, we can choose to be really huru-hara, like the left, where everyone busy clearing, unloading the water that actually come in, because there's a sinkhole there. That means it's bleeding. All of us are in a way facing that, different challenges in our business, in our life. So we can choose to kind of blame each other. We can choose not to cooperate, or we can choose otherwise. And very importantly, I want to point out that the leader of this particular boat on the left will have to be able to organize everyone to tie through this situation, and the rest must work together as a team. So if that can be organized, that very critical situation can turn into that. Maybe the picture on the right is not ideal. Turn the boat. Of course, you must cover the whole, and then have that kind of a aligned interest, aligned energy to be able to move the boat in some ways. I know it is about survival right now. So survival, it also requires teamwork, because if you throw anyone out in the water, chances is that this boat may not have enough energy to sail to the destination. So I think this is to kind of give us a picture that more than ever, we have to work together. In a company, there's a need to work together. And more so, the role of leaders, it is to provide that direction so everyone can kayo together. All right. So with that, it give me the link to the final slide for today. Next slide, please. That you see that if we are able to move forward in whatever way possible, then we could actually find this island. And you see that the captain is on the bridge, and therefore this sailor also have been surveying, the surrounding, and say that, hey, there's a clear view of our digital enterprise transformation. So essentially, all of us will have to find our island of the digital transformation, our enterprise, right? And this island that will see that it has to continue to be very customer centric, and all must be aligned to that, all the functions in the company. However, it's never easy. There are a lot of risks. There are a lot of challenges. There are funding. There are human talent that's required. That's why, just now I share about the macro connector at a country level. The whole country is transforming itself, and therefore how it connects to every single part of us and our industry. Now, in this case, in your respective organization, you will want to also see that the leader of the ship will have to take charge, align everyone, be able to embrace the difficulty in terms of the transformation, build new capabilities, and be innovative. That means really try new things. It forces us to try new things, and it forces us to learn new technology. It forces us to either develop our skills, or also tap into the micro connector program for us to be trained, for us to get some grant, for us to also take the new initiative forward. So with that, then we want to be able to achieve the new level of operational excellence. We want to have a lot more automation. We want to have new products and services that will be relevant to the pandemic time, and especially post-pandemic time. And with that, the whole business models could actually be redefined. And if we are able to find our way, we could then chart the new growth, new possibility moving forward. So with that, I would like to wish everyone success in this go big with your digital journey. MPC, through the Digital Productivity Nexus, have been a very active part of the partner. We provide the digital transformation guide. So that is available free of charge. You can download that. That provides the roadmap for the digital transformation. All right. And then next is finally is a mindset change for the leaders of the organization and everyone. So with that, again, wish everyone success in moving forward towards the journey of digitalization. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dato'. There you are, Dato' Wei Chuan Beng, champion of Digital Productivity Nexus. Thank you very much for fantastic sharings. Digital transformation is very important, as what Dato' said. Not only having a website, it's include the whole ecosystem. Dato', I have one question before I let you go. You know, digital is very important. It's not an option. It's a must for everyone. How to make this digital world not as exclusive and it's open to everybody. You know, our what they call outcome, we need to make sure that all our players to be on board. But again, there are some players who already been already established, and they are giants. And we are just small timer, ikan bilis, very ikan bilis. To be on board, we kena makan all ikan paus. With all the service fee delivery fee whatever, but we want to start, we want to make sure that we're on board. How to make this digital world not as exclusive club Dato'? Maybe one tips from you, Dato'.
Yeah, thank you, Uzaidi. You are referring to the platform fee. In fact, around the world, there is this major momentum, which is to kind of curb and reduce the platform fee. Because platform becomes successful as a result of all the components, all the customers, all the suppliers, all the merchants, and then the fees are often collected from both sides. And then I think what has been seen very rigorously is led by China. China has actually defined, and lately defined, that platform should not actually be profiteering. Platform should shoulder a very balanced social responsibility. And in fact, more importantly, when they gather the strength, they must have greater social responsibility. And in these regards, it will be combination of a government policy of which it must actually set certain threshold. When you are still at the so-called growing stage, you need to generate income, that's fine. But once you are in the real commanding position, you must actually moderate down. Then it could you be used to serve your business interests and the community's interests. Then number two is that we must always have alternatives. You see, when we are kind of given no choice, that's where it is the worst choice, right? If at all there are multiple choices, that will always be better. So we hope that we must actually have a way to support alternatives and then have a collective so-called promotion for the alternative to come in such that it reduce. Thirdly, we must also leverage off a non-platform kind of the digital capabilities. That means on our own internally, that means our internal capabilities, our process, our product creation, that is not dependent on platform. I think this is within our control. We must do that first. How to automate, how to create new products, new experience, which is a digital in nature. Correct.
Fantastic, Dato'. Fantastic. This is very good tips. 3 tips are very fantastic. I think it's very relevant and logic. Of course, the what they call the social responsibility is very important, and the government intervention also is important before they become dinosaur here in Malaysia. So we need them to realize we make them to realize that this is a social responsibility, and also to make sure that the outcome, all entrepreneurs to benefit with this digital world. Thank you very much, Dato', for supporting this session. We looking forward, Tourism Productive Nexus, looking forward to work more activities or events or initiative together with Digital Productive Nexus. Thank you very much, Dato'.
Yeah, thank you. We will work closely together.
Thank you, Dato'. Thank you, Dato'. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there you are, Dato' Wei Chuan Beng, our friend, champion from digital productivity. This presentation, that's why we are here. We're talking about the SME Corps, the initiatives. SME Corp is a fantastic coordinating agency under the Ministry of Entrepreneurs, Development and Cooperative ataupun MEDAC, that coordinates the implementation of development programs for small and medium enterprise SME across all the related ministries and agencies. This is very, very important agencies. SME Corp has helped a lot of entrepreneurs, and we're looking forward to work together with SME Corps. Therefore, today we are so lucky to have our special guest all the way from SME Corp, Puan Hilyati Muhammad Nasir, Director Policy Monitoring and Inclusive Division. Very important person. And the micro connector. What is a micro connector? What is the micro? You see, micro is actually we define it as a company who has less than 5 staff, kadang kurang 5 staff, dan juga kurang daripada RM300,000 sales. Either one lah. Kebanyakan kita ni ada terutama travel agent yang berdaftar di Motek. Mereka ni bukan mikro sebenarnya, bukan mikro. Mereka ada yang mempunyai paid up capital of 200,000. But again, here in this case, the definition is open up the more options for us, because we may have less staff now. Mungkin kurang daripada 5 staff, atau mungkin kurang daripada RM300,000 setahun. Tahun lepas saya sendiri saya rasa kurang betul saya punya syarikat, kurang betul 300,000, jangan kata 100,000, 50,000 pun tak ada. Jadi ini adalah mungkin kita boleh membuka satu ruang yang mana kita ni sebenarnya adalah boleh dikategorikan sebagai micro company. Walau bagaimana banyak option yang kita boleh buat. Ini juga program ini juga terbuka pada individu di syarikat, ataupun boleh membuka syarikat lain ataupun sebagai individu B40 ke, daripada yang khusus individu yang akan diterangkan oleh Puan Hilyati. Dan ini memberi satu peluang yang besar sangat yang telah initiate oleh SME Corp. Jadi dengan tidak meluang masa ataupun without further ado, I would like to welcome our special guest from SME Corp, Puan Hilyati Muhammad Nasir. She is the Director Policy Monitoring and Inclusive Division, to present what is SME Corp, what's in it for you, especially in this tourism industry players. Thank you very much. Back to you, pass to you, Puan Hilyati. The floor is yours. Thank you.
Terima kasih Cik Uzaidi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning to Datuk Wei Chuan Beng, Champion Digital Productivity Nexus. Of course, our own Encik Mr. Uzaidi, moderator for today's session, and also as a champion from Tourism Productivity Nexus. And also Dr. Halimatun Saadiah daripada MTC. So first of all, thank you, and also to all of you. And first of all, thank you so much to Tourism Productivity Nexus and Secretariat from TPN for organizing a session today. For us SME Corp to share with all of you about our very specific initiative that can help micro enterprises, and with the topic today, micro connector program, what's in it for you. Next, little bit background of SME Corp Malaysia. As explained by Encik Uzaidi just now, we are central coordinating agencies under Ministry of Entrepreneur and Cooperative Development. We do, one of our function is to coordinate the implementation of SME development program across ministries and agencies. I think all of you are aware there are few or many ministries that involve in SME development. At the moment, there are about 15 ministries that do have a program on SMEs, be it general program or very specific to certain industry or sector. And there are about more than 50 agencies that involve in SME development. So SME Corp assume the role of to coordinate the program and to ensure to evaluate how effective is this program being conducted every year. So among our other function is also we are one-stop collection and reference center for SME information and advisory services. We do economic assessment, we do SME accreditation, we also have business development and support program, and we have a few initiatives related to access to domestic and international market. Yeah. Next, please. Okay, just a background on SMEs. There are about 98.5% of SMEs in Malaysia. Out of that, 76% are micro enterprise. So actually, we can see a big population of the SMEs among the micro enterprise, which sales less than 300,000 and manpower less than manpower less than 5 person, about 5 employees. I'm not too sure. I mean, since we are facing this we call pandemic, whether the amount will increase or not. Yeah, probably it will be slightly higher. Yeah. In terms of women-owned business, they are representing about 20.6% of SME in the country. Yeah. Next, please. Okay, SME Corp, what actually our long-term strategy? As a SME coordinating agencies, we of course our focus is to help the SME development in the country, and we always look at the two-prong objective, two-prong approach, whereby we are looking into how actually we can help the small and medium enterprise, or in a way to create more high growth and innovative firms. But at the same time, we also have to put our effort into helping the micro enterprises, yeah, especially in helping them to what we call contribute more to our economy. Yeah, so that's why our today's session is focused specifically on one of our initiative under micro enterprise program. Yeah, next please. Okay. Just a bit of background. Yeah, when we had discussion a few weeks ago dengan Encik Uzaidi and also Secretary for MPC about how actually SME Corp can help the tourism industry players, especially during this pandemic COVID-19. Yeah, so one of the initiative that we identified that might help the industry player, especially those who like to perhaps diversify your business, not only focusing from tourism related services, but probably you want to embark on new business journey and perhaps involved in subsector related to probably non-tourism product. Yeah, so we are here today to share with you what we have under Micro Connector program, which is basically the program that provide simplified early stage assistance for micro enterprise to run your business effectively and more efficiently. At the same time, we're also looking into helping the individual, especially among the inclusive group like B40, youth, women, on how to help them to gain a new skill set, with the hope that with the skills that they acquire, they can actually undertake a certain entrepreneurship activities, do some business, and eventually will help them to increase their income. Yeah, so that's why we designed the Micro Connector program with that intention in mind. Yeah, so there are two component under my Micro Connector program. The first one is on the competitive skills. This is where I would say is more towards training program to assist the inclusive community. In fact, the micro enterprise themselves to attain or to acquire or to improve the skills, so that with the skills that they learn from this program, they can actually generate or do some activity, business activity, and eventually or later on can help to increase their income. Yeah. The second component is actually on the technical assistance. This is where we will facilitate the micro enterprises in helping them to improve their business or to make their business more efficient. Yeah. So how we do it? We are working with a few partners under this Micro Connector program we call delivery partners. We have a few of them. And for participant that would like to participate in the approved program that implemented by this partner, we can get assistance of up to 90% of the program cost. Yeah. You can get the information about this program and who are the DPs that we have appointed and what are the program offered through our website. Yeah. So we encourage you to go to our website and go through the list of program that we have. But I would also like to remind you that the program is not exhaustive, because from time to time we will include a new program that approved under Micro Connector. Yeah, so hopefully, in fact, by mid of August, you can see a new list in the website. Yeah. Okay, can we move on to the next slide? Okay, I have to go back to our the main topic for today's discussion, Micro Connector, and also the theme, go big with digital. Yeah. So okay, in our Micro Connector program, as I mentioned earlier, we also would like to help the micro enterprise to make their business more efficient. Of course, one of the way is to embark on digitalization and perhaps to also start do business online. Yeah, subscribe to e-commerce platform. There's so many out there at the moment. Yeah, so a few programs that we approve under Micro Connector that covers areas such as business website development. Yeah. If let's say you want to have a new website, especially kalau kata micro enterprise yang perhaps tak ada ataupun diversify the business and you want to have a very interactive website, for example, we have a partner that actually can help you and to guide you how to develop and to manage the website. And we also have a e-commerce training program for those who are probably the beginners, or in fact for those who are already have some knowledge but want to improve their understanding about how to grow business online. We do have also program of training related to these areas, and also some guide to assist you or to guide you to how to onboard e-marketplace. There are so many marketplace in the market. We have Shopee, we have Lazada, for example, a lot. So you have to understand the features and the advantage of subscribe to certain e-marketplace. Perhaps certain product or services is more better in this certain website, for example, or certain marketplace. So there will be actually a session to guide you, program to guide you. And also we have a component, for example, marketplace setup and e-commerce store solution under our program. We have a cashless payment through digital application, and we also have a appointed partner that actually operate, develop food ordering and delivery services, local brand, Warungku. So means that if you are actually would like to already in the food business, you can actually subscribe to Warungku for the what we call for start to actually become the e-merchant this e-Warungku platform. People will ask us how actually we assist the participant or the micro enterprise through this initiative. I just put one example. For example, under Warungku, under e-merchant platform. So it's one of the program approved under Micro Connector, conducted by Warungku, and the operator is ICTSB. So let's say if you want to start or to market your product or to become e-merchant is this Warungku platform. So the initial or startup costs to become the e-merchant will be covered under this program. Yeah, contohnya macam subscription fee, the terminal, the cost of terminal, and also some guidance for you on how to actually to manage the platform, untuk probably take pictures of your products and how to actually put a nice picture or to have a better market presence in the website, in the platform. So this will be a package that also covered under this program. Yeah. And we also have one program for smart farming. This is very much for agriculture. Yeah. So as I mentioned, you can get the detail from the website, and you can also contact directly the partner. And the list will being keep updating from time to time. So we just need to advise you to go to our website to get more information and to also keep yourself updated. Okay, next please. Okay, I'll give you one example what we have under this micro connector on program related to e-commerce. We have a program called Women Netpreneur. Yeah? Women Netpreneur is a program we work together with a Gorgeous Gig, whereby we would like to encourage more women entrepreneurs to embark on the e-commerce. What we cover under this program is quite intensive, whereby it started with to guide you on how to start your business online, yeah, how to open up your account, how to actually prepare your company, your business to do business online. That will be the one part. After you are well versed or understand about the how to actually to start your business online, there will be a session whereby we invited a few platform e-commerce or e-marketplace operator to share their product and services and about their platform. Yeah, for example, you akan there as a speaker from Shopee, for example, Lelong by Malaysia, and Avana on digital marketing. So from this session, you understand about each of the features and advantage of each marketplace, and perhaps for you to also understand to make decision for your product, which marketplace or which platform that you want to start with, or perhaps you want to start with all. Yeah. So there's also element or module that related to delivery services, logistic part of it, and the packaging part of it, so that you are prepared to take advantage of this digital presence. Yeah. And after that, we also cover modules such as brick and mortar. While you're having online presence, you might also consider to have a physical stores. Yeah. Perhaps you have to see whether you should be present in both brick and mortar and also online, or you just need to be an online present, things like that. Yeah. So we have assisted about 2,000 women entrepreneur, for 2,000 participants, mostly women entrepreneur. Under this program. And in fact, walaupun kita kata kita buka for women entrepreneur, there's some quota if the men would like to participate as well. Yeah. But this is one of the program. We also have another other called partners that also other related kind of program. I think this is about all about micro. Okay, next one. I see this is about digital part. Okay, but apart from e-commerce and perhaps some element of digitalization, we also have other offerings under micro connector, which is not so much related to digitalization e-commerce, but for other area as well. But of course, in every program, we ensure that there's an element of e-commerce at least in every module. So we do have also other programs such as for makeup and hairstyling courses, sport massage. If anyone interested to become sport therapist, we have a program to train you on becoming the sport therapist. And we also baking and pastry courses. We have a printing and training course, and we also have a prenatal and postnatal care training program. This is another potential business currently. But as I mentioned, this is not exhaustive. From time to time, we will update our website to include a new program. Yeah. Okay, that's about micro connector program. I move on to the next what we call initiative that we have. Next, please. Okay, as we advise the industry to move into digitalization, to what we call to embark on to adopt a new norm. Yeah. So we also as SME Corp has to make sure we are also align ourselves to this new business trend. Yeah. So we like to share that on the 30th June, just recently we have recently our Prime Minister has launched one initiative called My Assist MSME. Okay. What is My Assist MSME? Is basically is a digital platform. Is a digital platform that offer various kind of services. For example, a business advisory via virtual in virtual mode. Information about financial assistance, trade facilitation, business matching, technology support, and also at e-exhibition. We move on to the next slide for clearer understanding on the features of this My Assist MSME. So basically, this is a digital platform. It's up and running now. So what we offer under this My SME is a few services that you can actually leverage on. For example, we have what we call as Matchme. Matchme is a digital business matching platform. It's a digital business matching platform whereby once you are subscribed to this Matchme, you will be able to meet up with the potential customer, especially among the MNC, big company and so on. In fact, we have a business matching between SMEs and SMEs. Yeah. We do have features called Meet Me. Meet Me is whereby you can actually set an appointment for virtual consultation with our business counselor. We have a list of business counselor with various expertise and background. For example, marketing, digitalization, financial assistance, branding, for example, and business operation. So you can actually book a slot in Meet Me to meet with our business counselor. Yeah. At the same time, we also have features. We also link to technology support under Sandbox technology, and from this portal also you can actually access to various information on various financial assistance. Yeah. Whether it's related to SME development program, especially under 12 Mission Plan, what we call offered or implemented by various ministries agencies, or you can also get information about what will be the measures undertaken under COVID-19 measures. And also, if you go to Soal Usahawan, you can actually there's a lot of videos on our Soal Usahawan where we on every Wednesday we have discussed about various topic of keusahawanan and business. So the compilation of videos is also in our My Assist MSME. Yeah. So I do advise you to go to this My Assist MSME. In fact, at the moment we have what we call as e-pameran. Yeah, e-pameran there are about 500 virtual booths of SMEs, and you can actually just like normal kalau kita kata sebelum ni is a physical exhibition, now we have actually a virtual exhibition. Actually, we have this virtual exhibition during our SME week at the end of somewhere early July. Yeah? But then we get a very good response, so we extended the e-pameran until early of August. So if you go to e-pameran now, you can actually visit about 500 booths from our SMEs. Yeah, so you can visually see the products and also the services offered by SME, and you can buy directly from the website, from the portal. Yeah. Next, please. Okay, apart from My Assist MSME, there's also another initiative managed by SME Corp called SME Info Portal. So where this is actually the portal where you can get information, especially on the government programs and initiative for SME development. Yeah. So if you go to SME Info Portal, either directly to the portal or you can link through My Assist MSME, you can actually views about more than 200 programs available that are offered by various government ministry, various ministry agencies. and you can search according to ministries or according to focus areas. Yeah. In fact, in SME Info Portal, we also have information about business guide, about how to start the business, how to manage the business, and so on. In fact, there's also a link to the MSME, the what we call the financial platform or loan referral platform. Ya, kalau kita pergi hotel, kita boleh buat kat booking.com, Agoda sebagainya. Tapi kalau if you look for financial assistance, especially by the banks, loan especially, you can go to IMSMEs managed by CGC, which you can access through SME Info Portal. Yeah. So I think that's all about my presentation. I think this is my last slide. So if you have any question, actually you can post in the chat box. We have a few office colleagues to attend to, or perhaps I pass back to Cik Uzaidi. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Puan. Itu dia Puan Hiliati Muhammad Nasir, Director Policy Monitoring and also Inclusive Division from SME Corp Malaysia. Very interesting presentations. In fact, you guys are very lucky. We're supposed to talk more on the micro micro connector program, tapi Puan Hiliati dia kasih lagi bonus on this Friday, today, kita hari yang bersejarah, bonus lagi dengan adanya My Assist together dengan apa ni what do you call it, SME info portal. So I think itu hanya skeleton saja apa yang SME Malaysia buat. Banyak lagi. I can see dia punya website, so many. I think it took me a few hours to digest all the things, to understand the whole thing. It's a big facilities, a big initiative, a big assistance for the SMEs companies. But again, this micro connector is very interesting. I hope everyone can get benefit of it. Of course, the requirement is to have it must be a micro company. But again, we are actually considered as a micro company where we have less than 5 staff currently, and we have less than 300,000 annual sales. So with that, we can get this benefit. I'm so interested in terms of all kind of vendors yang dapati we can available at the micro connector. One of it is the WhatsApp, what they call Arba Travel. They offer this special Yeza product, and also the Warungku. In fact, most of us have pivoted to different models of business. There ada masakan lah, ada makan, jual makanan lah. I think the Warungku boleh kita dapat benefit, manfaat daripada Warungku with all the assistance from the SME Corp. Puan, in terms of the micro companies, okay, we are now actually, most of us they are not micro. We have paid capital 200,000, 100,000 paid capital. But again, we may have 5 staff and less, or less than 300,000. How can we justify that we are micro company? Do we have to show bank statement or what annual accounts to you? Or how many years that we have to show that we are now considered as a micro players? What?
Thank you, Cik Uzaidi. In terms of the definition, we are looking into the manpower and also annual sales. Yeah, sufficient for you to prove to us with perhaps your EPF statement for manpower and also your accounts. We don't actually look into the paid-up capital. Yeah,
alright, itu menyenangkan.
Yeah, it can be audited account and kalau tak ada audited account can be management account.
Wow, itu sangat senang. I think most of us boleh produce that kind of in terms of EPF, berapa staff ada, then also the sales. Kita boleh produce yang kita ni suffer because of this pandemic. Dan saya menggalakkan semua yang ada sini, kita rasa lebih kurang 96 peserta yang pada sesi ni, dan ini tak termasuk dengan Facebook live di page Tourism Perangi Nexus. Sila, kalau masa inilah peluang yang terbesar untuk kita tanya direct pada tuan punya program ataupun SME ni facilities ni, yang mana kita boleh dapat manfaat ni. Okey, boleh kita siapa-siapa yang sudi nak tanya direct, nak chat, kalau segan tanya dekat chat pun boleh, ataupun kalau nak kita buka mikrofon dan cakap terus pada Puan Hiliati sendiri. Ada siapa? Sementara kita tunggu. Ya, silakan. Siapa tu?
Nama saya Fadli.
Okey, silakan Fali. Tuan.
Okay, I just want to ask, I have a cousin. He's dia boleh kata B40 lah. He's SPM educated, but he just registered for the enterprise. I tengok micro connector tu macam sesuai untuk dia, like for sports massage, because that's something that he's able to do because he's really impacted. So kalau macam enterprise owners, boleh ke nak apply for the sports massage course under micro connector program tu?
Terima kasih Fali. Memang boleh. Jadi because cater for dia either micro enterprise or individu. So kalau kata dia join as individu pun boleh, because dalam one of the module tu kita akan juga encourage mereka untuk register business selepas tamat program. Maknanya they can go through the program, become well-versed, dapatkan skill tu tadi. And then once they actually kita kata dah dapat certification tu, nanti kita akan encourage mereka untuk register as a business. It can be enterprise, so ROB pun tak apa. So the registration can come later, but they can join as an individual. Boleh juga.
Terima kasih.
So just one more thing. Macam they just need to register online?
Dia sebenarnya kena contact the partner, our partner tadi tu. Kita dah letakkan number contact mereka dalam website. The partner is depend. Kalau kata is some of the courses tu dia akan in general kita ada hybrid. Ada certain courses macam especially yang e-commerce, they go fully digital. So that one dia akan ada registration online. Tetapi kalau dia melibatkan physical classes macam sport therapist ni, dia tak boleh buat virtual. Dia kena cakap buat physical classes kan.
Hands-on lah.
So probably dia akan kena ada isi form, copy of the form. So it's varies. So you have to contact directly to the partner because ada different partner, ada different cara depending on the program.
Okay, alright. Thank you so much.
Terima kasih Tuan Fadli. Ada siapa lagi soalan? Saya ada soalan sini daripada Mr. Encik Iskandar Zulkarnain. Puan, dia kata if the company is new, less than a year, can we apply? Ataupun is there any special requirement, kena minimum 2 tahun ke 3 tahun yang carikan, ataupun perlu adakan accounting punya paper everything, Puan?
Okay. The beauty about micro connector ni sebenarnya sebab dia cater for micro enterprise and individu, we try to make it with the less document as possible. So tak apa, kalau kata you baru register, with the registration tu kita nampak you dah less than 1 year. So bila less than 1 year tu most probably tak akan ada pun account. So insyaAllah with the registration tu tadi, you can actually dah boleh participate dah insyaAllah. As long as you are Malaysian kalau
Malaysia.
Kalau normal lah, kalau dia ada partner Sdn Bhd, dia kena 60% Malaysian equity. Kalau the account as individu, it has to be Malaysian, that one for sure.
Yeah, okay. For the benefit of our attendees today, there are few appointed deliver partner appointed by SME. Satu tu Warungku, very interesting. Warungku ni kita boleh is actually option to Grab food. Kita boleh gunakan perkhidmatan Warungku. Yang kedua platform e-desa, ataupun dia kata kedai e-desa. Yang ketiga bengkel solikan expert Bangkit Solikan Effort, dan juga online platform e-market yang Yaza. Kita sekarang ni saya rasa ramai yang boleh dapat manfaatkan daripada Yaza ni, dan pihak SME Corp dia boleh membantu to register sebagai merchant juga subsidize yuran-yuran itu satu. Yaza daripada Arba Travel, dan juga e-learning ada ruang cikgu. Cashless platform, mesin kira, siapa nak adakan payment gateway ataupun itu, cashless platform, mesin kira, dan juga masa skill, apa tadi Amil Academy, Smart Agriculture, Hayat Trust, Hair Salon, training program, gift printing, prenatal punya program, dengan hairstyling, macam-macam lah program ni. Please go to the SME Corp website to understand better where can you go, where can you expand your business in order to survive currently. Alright, ada siapa lagi soalan boleh nak tanya? Kita sini ramai sini Puan. Saya nampak Tuan Zuhaimi pun ada daripada Presiden Malaysia Homestay. Mungkin Tuan Zuhaimi ada apa-apa soalan? Inilah masa yang sesuai untuk tanya kalau ada apa-apa bantuan daripada SME Corp.
Terima kasih Tuan Zaidi. Boleh dengar suara?
Boleh, clear, very clear. Boleh Melaka
clear,
ni.
Sebab tengah driving ni nak cross district.
Buat apa tu?
Alah, nak cek makan sikit. Ni saya nak tanya sikit lah.
Okey, silakan, tak payah beritahu tu. Teruskan.
Dah open sikit kan. Okey, saya nak tanya ke SME Corp ni, kalau macam contohnya kita di Persatuan Kampung Stay ni, kita dah ada satu platform yang kita panggil jomhomestay.my, tapi masih lagi dalam belum launch lagi lah, sebab kita PKP ni kan kita tak boleh nak move on. Ada tak apa-apa bantuan atau yang mungkin boleh dibantu untuk homestay ni, untuk kita nak marketkan, ataupun mungkin ada grant atau sebagainya yang boleh kita gunakan untuk membantu peserta-peserta homestay kita semua ni? Setakat ni kita ada lebih kurang 100 peserta dalam Jom Homestay kita ni, platform kita. Tuan Azadi.
Okey, terima kasih Tuan. Puan, mungkin homestay ni ada yang individu lah, kebanyakannya daripada individu, ada juga yang ada syarikat, tapi kebanyakan individu, ada ramai juga yang B40. Jadi apa nasihat Puan, macam mana cara nak mendapatkan kemudahan ataupun bantuan daripada SME Corp, Puan?
Kalau kita cakap pasal micro connector, apa yang saya boleh advise adalah perhaps mereka mungkin dah join homestay punya platform tu kan, tapi mungkin mereka juga nak ada mereka punya own website contohnya. Mereka juga dia bukan setakat hanya listed in the homestay, mereka juga tahu macam mana nak market secara digital contohnya dalam digital platform kan. So again, this company boleh actually participate in any of the program yang dah available in the micro connector, so that maknanya dia punya presence tu bukan setakat ada di platform saja, mereka tahu macam mana nak reach to the target group through social media contohnya, because kadang-kadang mereka tidak boleh bergantung pada satu medium. In fact, they can make full use of social media, but of course there are time yang they boleh go back to refer to pada mereka punya listed di certain platform. So I would encourage for the company to also join other program to equip themselves with the relevant knowledge related to e-commerce, so that they can make full use of not only the Jomstay punya website tetapi juga other platform. That is one. Keduanya, I would say please don't limit yourself to one agencies. As I mentioned tadi, ada lebih 50 agencies yang terlibat dalam SME development. Kalau you go to my assist MSME platform tu tadi, ada satu features on financial assistance. Kalau kita klik dekat situ, you either can get the link to SME development program, you can link to COVID-19 punya measures, and you can also link to IMSMEs, which akan avail yourself with the various loan from the banks, and also microfinancing program. So try to explore various option yang ada. Try to tengok mana yang sesuai yang boleh grab sekarang. Because dalam keadaan sekarang ni, you have to actually equip yourself, get as much information as you could, and try to take advantage on what is available in the market. So that would be my advice lah.
Okey, terima kasih Puan. Saya harap jawapan tu memuaskan Tuan Zuhaimi. Sebenarnya homestay ni banyak produk, macam-macam produk. Dia ada kerepek lah, dia ada kuih lah, dia ada apa. Ini sebenarnya kita boleh dapat bantuan daripada SME Corp melalui dengan program-program micro connector ni, dengan ada Warungku lah, dengan Yeza lah, dengan macam-macam platform tu. Saya rasa ini boleh memanfaatkan direct pada homestay tu, individu lah, yang boleh yang nak kembangkan. Jadi kita pun ada ramai usahawan sini. Kita ada juga Puan Nurul Nadia yang menjual rempah, berbagai-bagai rempah. Ini pun boleh mendapat manfaat dengan menggunakan platform ni. Beliau telah dapat pensijilan Shared Prosperity Organisation baru-baru ni. Jadi ramai yang usahawan ni yang dapat sijil pensijilan Shared Prosperity Organisation. boleh mendapat manfaat ni daripada SME Corp ni. Saya haraplah menggalakkan semua ramai lagi yang tu. Kita ada mempunyai daripada Perak, River Park, ada siapa? Mungkin saya ada 1-2 lagi soalan sebelum kita tutup sesi ni. Cik Saiful, kalau ada Cik Saiful.
Boleh saya punya tadi kan yang kata buat rempah tu kan? Dekat program Women Entrepreneur tu tadi. Sebab bila yang masuk kat Women Entrepreneur tu, dia akan ada Shopee dekat situ, dia akan ada Lazada, dia akan ada Presto Mall. So try to market product through this various platform kan? Sebab sekarang ni kalau you ada kat satu tempat tapi produk tu boleh sampai ke merata kan? So masuk program-program macam ni you can besarkan kita punya understanding and scope tu tadi, so that kalau kata buat rempah tu macam-macam cara kita boleh pasarkan ya.
Terdengar tu Nurul.
Ya.
Alright, ada siapa lagi soalan-soalannya tu? 1-2 soalan, mungkin satu soalan lah. Kita dah masa dah menceburu kita. Time is very limited. Maybe we have one more questions from the audience before we end the sessions. Tuan Saiful, ada? Kita juga ada tadi soalan daripada chat tadi ya. Saya tengok ada tadi. Kita tak ada apa. Alright, okay. Alright, saya rasa semua faham dan saya mengharapkanlah semua dapat manfaatkan daripada sesi ni. Okay, with that, okay, saya on behalf of Tourism Product Nexus, on behalf the organizer, the Digital Nexus, Product Nexus, and also the MPC, I would like to extend my gratitude and thanks, special thanks to SME Corp, especially Puan Iliati, who presented very well, sampaikan tak ada soalan tu, semua faham, clear, understand, tak payah nak tanya-tanya lagi, semua faham, semua nak berebut nak masuk program tu. Kita juga ada mempunyai survey, Naza, maybe you can link start dia punya survey supaya to understand that we can, we need apa-apa yang boleh bantuan yang kita boleh bantu, kita boleh bimbing ke, kita boleh memberi jawapan. Ada yang tak ada soalan-soalan yang mungkin malam ni pukul 3 pagi tiba-tiba ada tahu soalan, mungkin boleh tanya pada kita ya. Okay. Alright, on behalf of our organizers, I would like to extend my special thanks to Puan Hiliati. It's a fantastic sharing session, and we hope we'll be able to assist our entrepreneurs to SME Corps, and we like to thanks especially SME Corps, the ketua pengarah, also CEO, and also the management who has helped us a lot, and we will be hoping that we can work together in long term and to make sure that the outcome is a positive for us. With that, I would like to end this session, and also thanks to everyone of us. Ramai yang datang tadi, tengok dekat Facebook page pun datang meletup-letup. Terima kasih kerana menyokong inisiatif Tourism Product Nexus, dan saya harap jangan lupalah kita ambil peluang ni, peluang yang ada ni yang telah diberi oleh pihak kerajaan melalui SME Corp. Ambil peluang ni, jangan kita komplain-komplain, kita jangan kita tutup mata, kita ambil peluang-peluang ni yang sedia ada ni. Alright, with that, thank you very much, and I hope to see you, and play safe, be safe, be productive, and we hope that we see you next time. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum, and have a nice great weekend. Thank you Puan Helati. Thank you.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you Naza.
Terima kasih Puan Hiliati and team, Cik Nick.
Thank you, see you.
And thank you everyone for attending today's session.